We're going to do this really quick one period get to know me activity. And basically the expectation is that you'll put your name on there, you'll add some icons, some text, some photographs. They don't have to be your own personal photographs, but you're welcome to use those. Just don't take too much time. And I want you to tell me a little bit about you. So I want to know what you're interested in digital media. So this shows you that I'm interested in filming and editing. I want to see some cause or organization that you're passionate about. For me, that's fighting cancer, and I participate in Relay for Life. So that's an important one for me. Some type of images and icons. They don't have to be your own. These are some pictures that I put on there of my own, but I don't want you to spend all period just trying to get some pictures. So you can use the pictures built right in here to Adobe Express, and I'll show you how to do that. So let's get started. How do you get into Adobe Express? Well, the easiest way is to get into Class Link. So if you go to Class Link, you can click here and click on Adobe Express for Education. Now, when it's going through the process of logging in, make sure to choose company or school as your option. So you're going to be using your Google account. So when this pops up, choose your school Google account. And in this dialog box, we're going to make sure that we're choosing company or school. For those of you that have used Adobe Express before, it's completely been revamped. And so it's going to be the new and improved Adobe Express. A whole bunch of different things. What I'd like you to do is bookmark it. And you could bookmark it up here on the toolbar by clicking on this star symbol. You can see I have a bookmark bar. And so you can drag this onto your bookmark bar. If you're got just the little icon right here because I right clicked on it, I chose edit and I got rid of the text, and that gave me just this icon. Okay, so now that you're into Express, we're going to create a document that we can add all of our stuff to. So there's a whole bunch of get started templates right here. So you can scroll through these. You can use one of these ones along the top. In our case, we're going to click on the plus symbol. You can see again, there's a whole bunch of different sizes. There's some quick actions. What I'd like you to do is click on custom size, leave it as pixels, and we're going to type in 1920, 1920 by 1080. That's the size of an HD video, same size as a YouTube thumbnail as well. So we're going to hit create new project, and that's going to start a blank project. For your background, you can either click on background and change the background to a cool color that you like, or if you want to come over here to elements right here. So you can see there's design assets and backgrounds. So maybe you want to do some type of cool background. Ooh, that looks kind of neat. I like that. All sorts of different sports there. Once you've got your background in, the next thing I'd like you to do is in the upper left-hand corner, come up here and rename it. Get to know me. The reason you rename it is when you download it, then you know, okay, this is the Get to Know Me project. If you don't rename it, you end up with a whole bunch of my projects or untitled project, and it's kind of hard to remember what project you're working with. So I highly recommend renaming it as soon as you get started. Next thing I'd like you to add is some text. So you're going to add a bunch of different text, but we're going to start by just adding our name. So click on the text tool, click on add your text here, and type in your name. First and last, please. Once you've got your name in, you can select any of the different options here, like click on more fonts here, and you're just going to get a ton of different fonts, which is kind of cool and fun to work with. There's all sorts of different recommendations. So you can go to this view all and recommendations. I think I might choose this nice thick one. That's awesome. Okay, once you've got the font chosen and the size and the color, you can resize it. You can move it around. Again, when you click off, you're going to get the options for whatever you've clicked on. Let's say I click on the background, I'm going to get the options for the background. If I click on the text, I'm going to get the options for the text. So in Adobe Express, the left-hand side is your properties panel. Super duper important. We've got some text in there, and again, you can continue to add text. Next, I'd like to show you how to add icons. This is a great way to show me what you're interested in. I want to hear and see a little information about your digital media interests and a cause or organization that you're passionate about. So I'm going to go down here to Elements. And again, in Elements, we looked at design assets. We played around with backgrounds. If we keep going over to the right by using this arrow, you can see we have shapes. These are just basic shapes, right? Or icons, and I use the icons all the time. So let's say one of my digital media interests is filming, so I'm going to type in film. Actually, I like this second one right here. All right, so that's icons are really easy, and when you have it selected, again, you can change the fill, the opacity, you can flip it if you need to. This animation, if you do add animation to the text or the graphics or something like that, it will convert it automatically into a video. I'm really, on this project, I'd like to keep it just as a graphic for now. So let's not add animation. We will do that later. So we've got an icon, a text. Let's talk about adding pictures. So if we go to media here, you have options for photo, video, and audio. Let's go to photo, and you can just search for pictures. So let's say I did some snowboarding this summer. I'm really into that. Let's go to snowboard. Ooh, that's a cool shot. So you can grab all sorts of great photos right from the Adobe stock library. If you want to add your own photos, what I recommend is you upload your photos to Google Drive using the Google Drive app on your phone, and then go to Upload from Device. Make sure that you've connected Google Drive for desktop. We're going to be doing that later in the week, or if you need some help, I'd be happy to help you with that. Then you can just go right here to Google Drive. I made a folder called Images, and this summer I did a lot of hiking. Here's me playing some disc golf with my buddies. So I might just add some photographs this way. Okay, now I have some photographs, some from me, some from Adobe stock. And I wanted to talk about that cause. Here's something that you're passionate about, you know, some cause or an organization. Maybe you're really into, you know, supporting pets, and you support the Humane Society or something like that. Cancer has really affected me and my life. So Relay for Life is an event that I've done a whole bunch of work with. I'm going to grab this graphic for Relay for Life. I'm going to save this image, and I'll throw it on my desktop for now. Go back to Adobe Express, come here to Upload from Device, and I'll just go to the desktop. So that's an easy way to get something from the internet. It's kind of hard to read with this transparent background. Maybe you want to add a shape underneath it. So I'm going to go here and go to shapes. I'm going to go to grab a rectangle, click on it. I think white would look good with that color. Now, right now it's on top of my text. So what I need to do is I need to get this below my text. And over here on the right, you have your layers. So I'm going to just grab the logo and put it up here on top. And that's really easy. You can also, remember when you click on something, you do have the option to come over here and change it. I think I might round those corners. I think that might look really good. And then if you want to group something together so that you can move it together, resize it, just select both of them. I'm going to hold Shift down and select the logo. That way I have both the logo and the shape, and I'm going to group it. Once you're happy with your design, first of all, you've named it. You've got your title, some other text, some pictures, at least one icon, a cause that's important to you. I can see what you're interested in for digital media. You're ready to turn it in, and I'm expecting this in one period, hopefully. Click on the download button, and this allows you to download a couple different versions, a PNG, a JPEG, or a PDF. PNG is going to be fine for this, so go ahead and hit download and upload it to the assignment in Schoology.